Hey guys, Justin here again with a new installment of how to begin developing web applications. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about things you'll need to begin using Sails.js and to begin developing your own web applications. And so this is obviously it's coming from a complete novice myself. I literally started working on this not too long ago. I just bought this Mac a little over a month ago now, and I'm starting to grow on me. I'm liking it. It's pretty easy to use. The controls are intuitive, blah blah blah, all that good stuff, all the good things that Macs say. But I never thought I'd be a Mac user. Okay, let's go ahead and start talking about some of these things. So one of the first things you're going to need is terminal, or at least on Mac it's called terminal. I think it's called a shell. This version uses a language called Bash, and so basically it lets you navigate and do some very powerful things pretty easily with your computer and run a lot faster without having to worry about all the I guess all the graphical interface kind of crap, and you just cut through the crap real fast. I think the reason why developers prefer Macs is that the back end of a Mac OS system is Unix, and so this cuts through all the crap. I think on a Windows system, it's like a fake interface, and so there's like several layers it cuts through, and it's just not as easy to work with. This a lot of things are just developed on a Mac, and so I guess it's just easier that way. I don't know. But once you start getting familiar with this stuff, you're also going to need something called Node. This is Node. This is where you install it. Node.js.org. It's a platform, basically written in JavaScript, or allows you to code in JavaScript. And there's going to be some big things that's supposed to be happening with Node. From what I understand, the industry is already starting to shift towards Node. I know a couple companies are actively looking for Node developers, which is really cool. Another reason why to learn this stuff. And then once you have Node installed, you're also going to install Sails.js. Sails. When you install Sails, it will. Let's see, where are we? Sails. All the instructions are here. I can't. I did it over a month ago, so I don't even remember how to do it, but I was able to figure it out. I'm sure you guys can too. And it'll install the pieces that you're going to need as far as getting that installed, because I believe there's a lot of dependencies that Sails uses, Grunt, Express. There's a couple other independent pieces to that as well. I think the Waterline. I don't even know it all. I'm just basically doing what I'm told here, and this is what you're going to need. And in order to, I guess, interact with some of the documents and the files that you're going to be working with, you're going to need a text editor. And so the text editor of choice that my friends have told me to start using is a tool called Sublime Text, Sublime Text 2 in particular. And it's been pretty easy to use. There's a couple really cool shortcuts. And in order to read certain types of languages, like if a file is written in an EJS or if something's written in HTML, you can install pieces to read it and to I guess apply certain highlights to make it easier to read. That's pretty much it. But outside of it, that's pretty much it. We're actually looking at a project I've already started working on. Let me show you after about a month of kind of tooling around so this is one of the first projects I've done from just with very little HTML and CSS. I've already started to do this, just kind of laying out what the front end's going to look like. Nothing's connected right now, well, except for this Google Map API. This is actually functional. So, but outside of that, none of these things. These are just forms. It's not going to submit anything. Outside of that, I'm trying to think. Websites and programs that you're going to need are GitHub. If you're going to be working with people, this is just a great place where you can share and create versions and keep making better versions of your project. I've been teaching myself how to code also here at Code Academy, which I guess you can show you my progress. I've done 2 of the lessons, and I'm only halfway through the HTML and CSS skills, and I've already been able to kind of set up the beginnings of a website here, at least what it could look like. But yeah, and I guess in another video we can talk about how to push out a project. Maybe we'll do that next time. But those are pretty much the pieces that I understand that you're going to need to at least get started. The one last thing I could probably tell you is maybe start thinking about a hosting company. One thing you'll have to kind of consider when choosing a hosting company is if it'll accommodate Node. The one that's free at the cheapest level that I found that can do that is Heroku. They're pretty easy to check out. I already got a project pushed out to it, and yeah, it seems to run fine. If you guys have any questions, though, let me know. Shoot me a message or leave a comment. Thanks.